Okay, hello again. Hello. Welcome to Photigy Q&A. I'm Alex Koloskov, your host. I am smiling because it's just something is going on, something really crazy going on. I hope this is correct thing. Okay. So, yesterday I was doing the Q&A thinking that it's today. And today I started doing Q&A, but it was different. Anyway, it was a mess. So now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finish it, and we'll move forward. That's what happens when you sleep not enough, and running this something really big and something really new, where you really don't understand what the date it is. Frederick, yes, it was really, it's crazy. Only after a couple hours yesterday, I find out that it's Wednesday, and this is why that was few people out there. I mean, it's crazy. Anyway, I'm here, and yeah, now it's correct stream. Frederick, I see you. Great. So, what are we gonna talk about today? Let me come back to normal. Yeah, we released the application. Now, you've seen it. I was talking about this, but now we officially released, and we have a course for this. Basically, you can skip a course, but when you buy the course, you basically buying 50 downloads, because this is where you pay for application. Only paying $29. So this is why the course plus it's really course, because I tell him how to use this. What I see, what people doing, sometimes it's really not. They not really understand how to properly use few things. It's super simple inside. Anyway, guys, if you want to check it, you go to Photigy. It will be a big banner. Okay, for the course. This application is. Yeah, thank you, Frederick. It works really cool. I mean, it's not for everything. There are things that it doesn't do well, but we're constantly improving it. And today I'll be releasing a new model that doing such a good, images that you really cannot tell that were generated. It's called Flux model, and I just I can show you. You won't see it on this video, but what it did. It's super hard to tell that was AI. Really, and we'll have it in our application. It's a free generation, prompt-based generation, and it will be drawing pad where you can draw something and it will generate it for you. But the quality, like I said, just mind-blowing. And it's free for commercial use, so you can use it. Look at this. When I see it, I cannot, there are very few things where it's not nice. Like this. This little bit strange, the rest, I can't see that this is not a photo. So, super cool. Hello, Aurora. How are you? Okay. So, let's come back. Like I said, yesterday, I was reviewing all of this. Yeah, and Hobby Photographer's Day, it was 3 days ago. Photography is quite different these days. Yeah. Is this the one did it in bootcamp? No, Aurora. This is new. It's called Flux. It's a model that was released like a couple weeks ago, and now we started incorporating it in our workflow. So it will be on application. It's not published yet. This particular app where it uses Flux. But we'll publish it. It's super cool. So you put a prompt, beautiful modern living room with a table in the middle, any prompt, and then choose the size of this stuff. Okay, widescreen. And it will be actually upscaled to 10 megapixel. And then here at the beauty, you can choose any style that you want this photo to be generated in. So it could be photography, or it could be anything. Let's do like photography. Okay, photography, and you run it, and it will be image. And then you can, without changing prompt, change the style, and it will be different image. And yeah, the quality is just, I mean, not only architecture, I mean anything. Because here, why we need this application here, when you use app with reference image, let's say with jewelry or whatever you do, you need to have nice reference image, something, you know, like relatively crazy. And it's hard to find it sometimes, and you need to generate it. So this will generate you the really high quality image. Plus, it's like a stock agency. You know, you pay $1. Well, in this case, it will be a little bit more than $1 because this model is really extensive, and you need to buy actually one more server for it because it's kind of takes slower. I mean, long. But yeah, it's stock agency. You can generate it where you want. Line 2. What do you mean line? Anything. I mean, it's, yeah. So yeah, it executed. Yeah, like that. Here the preview is low quality because we save in space, but once you download, it's really good. Okay, and now it's downloading, by the way, browser way, so you can always find files that you downloaded. Aurora, this is for you, on the list of browser downloads. Whatever browser you use, there is downloads, and it will be there, so it will be easy to find. And if, let's say, we put it like seafood top down photo, seafood on a table, right? On a table, top down photo. And I choose here, there is gourmet food photography, for example, right? The style. And not widescreen, let's do the square, for example. So I run it. Oh, sketch, line art. Yeah, I think, yeah, anything. On that list of the styles, you can put a style by in the prompt. You can tell, like, style, Monet style, or, I don't know, HR Geiger style, whatever. It knows, I mean, if it's the artist is well known, it will know it. But you can also choose from the drop down of the style. And this time it will be faster. Oh, Shivum, I'm good, but like I don't know, did you hear it or not at the beginning? I was thinking yesterday that it is today. So almost like a Groundhog Day, but opposite for me. I know you're waiting for my review. I'm sorry, I know it. I'll do the review for you. Yeah, this is what it generated, and I mean, it's kind of a little bit strange. They mixed the shrimp and looks like a squid or something else, but still, the quality of the generation is super good. Okay, so that will be there. I can. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to spend much time to showing you all the applications. There are plenty of them, and we're going to add people here. We're going to, well, I'm thinking, since there is no censorship, I mean, we can do a lot. You know what was found out? Zhenya told me today that Civitai, you know, Civitai, where it's like a it's not a marketplace. It's a community of people who use Stable Diffusion to that generate. You know, they post images, models here, and everything. So it's pretty cool stuff. And it's I think it's like in the first 10 or even third images. I mean, sorry, it's websites, AI-based websites. I mean, related to AI by traffic. So it's more than OpenAI. It's more than Midjourney, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. Why? Because basically now you can watch and generate any porn here, just because it's free of censorship. Crazy world we are living in. Anyway, I'm just my Comfy UI is now local. Wow, cool. So it runs fine, the Comfy UI, locally. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump to... We can talk after this if you want to talk about this application that we released. I can show you, but I'll be posting now, since we are officially on. I'll be posting a lot on my social media, on YouTube, on Instagram. You will see the capability of that. You will see what it can do. It can do really, really cool thing. And like I said, you can go to Photigy. You will find the course where I show everything what it's capable of doing. And there is a demo of how to use it. Okay, it's just we show it. This is the interface, guys. If you see it first time, you just, it's not Comfy UI. You put the product and just and just generate. You click and it will generate image for you. So really, it's like simpler than ever. Okay, what application? It's NeuroWiz application. This is let me post it. This is application that we released recently, and we're going to hit big market. Etsy sellers, Amazon sellers, photographers who knows how to use it, because most of the cases we can generate high resolution image for this, especially with generators. Okay, so and it can be done. You can run it on iPhone. The link is on the chat. Okay. Yeah, check it out. This is something very new on all of this. At least on the levels that we do it, the creativity level, the control of what it generates. It's just super cool. Like that thing. I know. Did you see it or not? This freehand image creator. Like, let me show you. Like you put something, let's say, I don't know, like I was posting hammer and a soccer ball on a soccer field, right? And then you draw it. You choose the thing and you just draw. So I want like to have a ball. The hammer here, something like that. Okay, this is my hammer, crazy hammer. This is my ball, soccer ball. Okay. Better to be rounded. And that's it. And then you just, hammer and soccer ball on a soccer field. You run it and it will do it for you. That's super crazy. Still looking for investors. Yes, we already got people looking at this. We need to make sure that, I need to talk to my CFO, but yeah, we're looking at investors. We just need to, qualified investors. So, it's not big money that we want to raise, and it can be several investors. We're looking for a pre-seed round somewhere around like 500,000. That's what we need. So here you go. But the beauty of this, we're going to change it to Flux model, and then it will be just wow. Flux model is ready for this. I just didn't update the application yet. Okay. So if anyone interested into look into this in the whole as a project, I'm not talking about this, for photographers only. You can check NeuroWiz, neurowiz.ai. Okay, we will have it's like more description of what we do, more use cases, like this one, for example. This is Etsy seller. They sell in vases, so they can generate all this. This is Amazon seller. They sell teas. You just put ingredients, few ingredients into keywords. You don't even do prompt. You put a tea and it will generate, the composition with ingredients, with the tea. So the stuff that sells, if a seller can generate this type of image like for $1, they can produce tons of content for social media, for example, to sell that product, and it costs nothing to them. And yeah, That's one of the model. Then, you know, designers, you can design all this just by drawing the pad, like I was showing you, and you can create splashes, for example, and you can generate actually anything. Video, marketing agency. First, we'll hit the market of small sellers, you know, or corporations that sell a lot. They have like thousands of items on sale, you know, every month. So we can generate, we can create something for them, specifically tailor it to their specific needs, you know, style and everything. And then, then we'll add video generations. So all this can be generated through application, and we can again market it as for, you know, marketing agencies or, you know, any people who creating ads. This type of videos, like 1 minute video, can be generated in, I don't know, 30 minutes with our application. You supply images, you put some prompt, boom, and you have stuff like this. You sell teas, right, or whatever. You got this type of animation. So, but we start up. We need to get funding, because it's really now, I mean, I put so much effort and so much money in this. Now I need to do something. Okay. Do we plan marketing agency? Yes. We just need people. I'm looking for actually people who can be part of this. The team, because now we have covered development of application, we have a little bit of marketing, but yeah, we need to run marketing agency. It's way more than just this. Yeah, working with clients, with everything. So we'll talk. I'll create a video for the whole community. I know that some of you might be interested in taking part of this. So we just need to add a few more pages on the website here. So it should be investor page and a little bit about. Right now, just one page which shows, you know, everything that we do at this point. But potential is huge, you know. With this application, since we can plug in from other side, I'm talking about this, we can plug in any type of functionality using Stable Diffusion, and there are so many. We can just create another application here and market it, you know, to anyone. I mean, depend. Right now, I'm doing it for photographers, you know, and clients of photographers, because this is where I can, you know, this market I can hit directly. I know it. But then we can go wherever we want. Okay. Thank you for your interest. Let me do the review. Richie have submitted some beautiful images. Yeah. And I talked about them yesterday, so I'm gonna tell you in short about this, okay? And then we can talk about application. So, Richie, this is good. I like the way that you have the background. It's a little bit unusual, you know. It's exactly the same color as the subject, well, almost. But it looks really nice because of the gradient, okay? I mean, that spot behind, it's nice. I like it. Here, there is only one real issue that I see, is those bright areas being too bright. For me, you overexpose the bottom. I mean, this stuff, whatever, towels, and this brush are partially overexposed. At least on my monitor, I don't see any texture here. It's just like a blind spot, white blind spot there, and it's not good. Okay, it's not good because, well, we need to see it. So it's not first time I'm thinking. So if it's like a systematic thing, Richie, you can incorporate some sort of like exposure check, I guess, into your workflow. When you're taking pictures or when you are doing them in Photoshop, you can just show, you know, the levels, right? If there is clipping occurs, it's visible, right? When you have those levels. If clipping occurs, that means you definitely clipping something that are overexposed areas. Or even without clipping, but getting too close to the high range, I mean, to the high how you call it, the age of visibility on brightness, right? You're probably too close. So just check it every time and you'll be fine, because I hope you can recover all the details from the raw file. You just, process maybe monitor wasn't calibrated. But it's really, it's better to underexpose than to overexpose. I mean, talking about in camera. If you shoot with, in RAW, when you underexpose something, it's relatively easy to pull it up. If you overexpose, if it was too much light and camera clipped it, boom, no way. I mean, it's done. You cannot recover details just because it was, sensor was dead, basically, overwhelmed with the photons. So that's something you need to fix. Okay, this one, it's cool. I'm wondering, is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. I mean, this caps looks like it's a other side, but no. This is nice. I don't like it as much as the previous one and the next one. For example, this one, because of that sweating. Well, I don't know. Lots of little sweat. It's okay, look like, but kind of a little bit too busy. And here, the biggest issue, if you talk about issue, because the rest is done very nice. The issue is the bottom. Okay. Yesterday I was telling you. You've seen how AI placing subjects on any surface, how it creates reflection or shadow or something, right? You've seen it. I was demonstrating it with this application, right? It's doing it really well. So you need to just go there and look how it will do. Okay, let me do this. Let me try to show you how. Let's try to just run it. How it will do it. I'm just wondering. It may be interesting example. Because yours, you have shadow under the bottles. Not in front like it should be, a little bit under it, and they floating. And actually right one is floating way more than the left one. And I think its right one looks almost like it's a little bit kind of crooked over here. So this is the only area where I have like, I am not believing that this is real background. Because the previous shot, it was all on real one. No problems here. So here you need to incorporate it better on the bottom. Let's see how this thing will do it. Let's just try. Okay, this one, we do portrait. No, portrait will be not good. So again, demonstration of the program. We'll put it, hopefully it will cut it for us from the background. This is not the best image to cut it because it's, blue on blue. I'm clicking this, make it more creative and colorful, and this is better for like in studio shots when you have something colorful. Without it, it will be a subtle, how you call it, more like photorealistic, more like outdoors, more like lifestyle image. Otherwise, it will be brighter. Keywords, no keywords. Well, let's put soap, bubbles. So on this, why it's smart or automated, you don't need to put prompt. You can just tell a little bit, what you want to see. So bubbles, blue background, right? Let's see how it's gonna work. And meanwhile, so the rest here is fine, really. The bottom, okay, Richie. This one, I like it better because of the reflection. I really love this reflection. I'm a little bit missing gradients. You didn't want to, for some reason, didn't make a gradient. But still, this is very nice and sleek reflection, which looks good. So, it's okay. This area at the bottom, this is where you have a little bit, again, thing that looks strange. So, the right... the cream or whatever this conditioner is floating, and this one gets submerged basically because we don't have a line between the table and the subject here. It's really like there is an issue. Okay, let's see how this one did it. Well, I mean, let's say not perfect and it's not so blue, but let's see. I download it. We'll see how it looks like, because this is low quality, and actually we need to fix the quality. We reduce it too much. So the background, Richie, you need to look. It did better job on the bottom than you did. Okay, and actually I need to regenerate it. I kind of not really liking it. But so bubbles, blue background. So you need to kind of check and see what is going on. What about without creating colorful? We'll see. I was sent my photo creator my product, a beer bottle with label, and the bottle was pixelated, while generated image was good. Still problem at my end? Well, no, depending on a few things, Lasser. The image that you put in, if you've been using the Smart Photo Creator, so the image should be large. I mean, not highest resolution, right? But not smaller than 1000 pixel on the smallest side. Not less than this. It's better to shrink it a little bit when you reposition it. Okay. Yeah, this looks. Well, there is something that I don't like, kind of lines, so I need to check it out. And maybe I need to some advanced. Let's go to advanced one. So, with this application, you understand that this is better, right? And I tested it on my photos, and the way that I kind of know how to put it, it was nice. Now we have you guys doing the pictures. I see the output. It's like anonymous. I don't know who's doing it, but on the server, everything has been saved. So I can see, some wrongness when I was going. Sometimes I cannot find out what is going on because maybe the source was bad. Sometimes maybe we need to work on the model and the process of it still. So Lasser, please send me send to either admin@photigy.com or any other email that you know that I check. Send your photos, I mean the product, okay? Just JPEGs, not highest resolution, but something that what you was using to submit to Smart application, and I'll check it. Maybe there is some tweaks because, like I said, more variety of different subjects to be processed, more we will learn how to make it like universal, or maybe we can, create additional application. For example, for jewelry, it will be one, for, I don't know, for lifestyle thing, another one, for in-studio sort of generations, another one. So we'll see, because it's really need to be tuned up under the hood for many specific situations. We try to do it as versatile as possible, but cool idea of composition, original photo. Yeah. I want to test this one. So this is resolution good. It's like 1400 or by something like that. So if I put it this way, and on this advanced one, I need to really put the prompt. So I would say bottles of shampoo in bathroom, soap, bubbles around, I don't know what else, flowers, for example. Let's run. Because what happens in Smart one, whenever you see Smart Creator, that means why it's smart. It's all smart, but we use LLM, large language model, not a stable diffusion. Stable diffusion, this is the visual model, right? It creates visuals. But we use language model like ChatGPT, for example, to create a prompt for you. So it takes the image that you upload, it analyzes it, understands what's on that image, and thinking how to create nice prompt for it using your keywords. If you put any keywords, if you put nothing, it's fine. And it's cool if you really don't know how to do it and, you know, just like, hey, do it. In many cases, it works really fine, especially with nice keywords. But sometimes it doesn't do a good job. You need to do it manually. You go to advanced one, excuse me, and run manually. So this one, I think, wow, the JPEG is really bad. We need to fix it. It's really low quality JPEG. We need to, yeah, this one looks actually way better. And it's actually, that's funny. We have sharpening in our process under the hood. We a little bit sharpen the image because we expecting most of the clients of the application to use phone, for example, or something very like low quality to take pictures and generate something really cool. It really works nice with iPhone when you just take a picture of it, if you kind of do it at least correct perspectively, you know, in terms of this. But we sharpen it. When the image is super nice and sharp already, like this one, I see that it's now it's a little bit over sharpened. Everything is actually really looks really good here. It's nice image, really. But again, Richie, look at this when you will be watching this video. Look how it made the shadows. It's not floating. All these things are really kind of placed on a table. I do believe that it was on this table. On your image, they're floating. So just, you know, grab it. I can send it to you. But we need to fix sharpening. I'm thinking how we can automatically determine how much sharpening is needed. Probably it's possible. Lots of work though. Or it will be manually like a checkbox. Sharpen it for me or do not sharpen. Okay. Cool. This is I like. Okay, back to the review. It's actually now I have like a photography helper who can do stuff for me. Really. Yeah, Switch could be good. Switch is good. You know, the only problem that I may have with Switch that it may be too advanced to some people. Really, more controls we put over here, narrower audience will be. Photographers, of course, will understand it, but for people who just have very rough idea of how things works, it may be. But probably we need to do it because, well, we need to have good quality. Let's do the same on this one and just run it. Camera metadata, we cannot rely on it because many people will be putting images, just JPEGs that already processed many times. Like for example, Etsy store, you don't need to reshoot images, right? You just use existing one and maybe no metadata on this because it was like processed by some whatever. You see, Frederick, you think as a photographer, but this application, well, photographers, I would say it's not really the largest audience. Okay, this is cool. I like it. I think it's done even better. Let me download this one and see. Yeah, it's still a little bit over sharpened, a little bit, yeah. But again, the reflection and shadow done very nice, very nice. Yeah. Again, once we'll start using flux on this, it will be just mind-blowing, and it will be super, super cool. Right now, flux, I mean, I'm working on this, but it's tons of work to adapt flux model to this process. Okay, so, Richie, all is good. You do better than AI, truly, but you need to fix it at the bottom. And, oh, this is actually new. I didn't see it yesterday. Yeah, okay. I hope it's not AI, right? It's real stuff. This is good. It's just lifestyle. I'm not a big fan of the background, and not because it's color. Actually, subject stayed out of the background really well here. But what's happening here, it's too close, and I think since it has texture and it's relatively sharp, it's not blurry enough. It makes things busy. Okay, so this one, it's good, but it's a little bit too busy because of the background. If it would be either further away or something else, without all this stuff, that will be better. Okay, cool. Thank you, Richie. Great work. And another great work, again, yesterday I was talking about this. I like the way light comes from the back between the bottles. Last photo, yeah. Oh, on this photo. Oh, you talking about generated photo or? Oh, this is actually a little bit better. I mean, it's not. When I check this white stuff off, it usually makes less vivid. It's a checkbox on advanced, and it's not. Yeah. It's kind of, it always fascinates me how AI knows all of this. Here it's a little bit mistake of how we did it at the bottom, you see, but still pretty much good. And it knows where the lighting is coming, because you see the reflection and the shadow from all these other pieces the same way as the bottle. So the light is somewhere there. And yeah, that's what I see on the flowers. So cool. Good job, AI too. Okay, Richie. So on this one, again, yesterday, you can check what I was telling you yesterday. This is super good. I like everything. It's really nice. The background, everything, it's super, super good. Now this, the only area that I would fix a little bit. I'm not talking about reflection. It's fine. I'm talking about this sort of line between, darker and brighter, sort of like a gradient, supposed to be gradient. You have something that's going on here, some dirty thing, So I would fix it, and I also would polish it a little bit more. Look at this. You have some kind of spots, some little strange thing. Like for example, this one on the bottom, it's polished nicely. It's all looks good. This one has something on it, so I would polish it without touching the reflection. Let's keep it real, okay? Yeah, the rest is nice. I like it, really like it. Rotation, everything, yeah, good stuff. Today is Thursday, right? Aurora, yesterday I was thinking that yesterday was Thursday, and yesterday I went online, I start broadcast, I start Q&A at 1 p.m. and was surprised that was very few people watching me, and they didn't tell anything because it was just, I think, random guys from YouTube. It was empty chat, and I said, okay, well, and I did review all this yesterday. And only after some time I realized, I think it's close to the evening, that it's actually not Thursday but Wednesday. This is my life now. I mean, it just, so yeah, this is why. Okay, Richie, this one, it was a great, it is great, and I have nothing to tell you on how to improve it. That's perfect. Really, it's just very, very nice. Very nice. Well, maybe if you really want to spend some time on it, you can clean this. Because there is no sweating on the case, right? On the metal. And only on the lipstick, but you have some little bit of sweating over here on the metal. So to keep persistency, you remove sweat on the metal and have it on the lipstick. But again, it's too much work probably at this point, and it looks good, like now, or like it is now. Okay, this is behind the scene. Behind the scene looks good. Yeah, cool. Real stuff. And yeah, so Richie, thank you. That was good. It was really good. Alrighty. So that's it, guys. If you have questions about anything now, I'm ready to answer it. I can tell you a little bit more about what it is here. Like, for example, Milk Splash Creator. Super cool tool for stock splashes. So we trained it using our milk splashes, same as our clear splashes, but clear we need to, I'll work on this a little bit more. But here you just, put the prompt with one apple, I would say. Milk splash with one apple. It's okay actually to put one apple like this. It's funny, but it works for AI if you want to make sure that it will be one, usually better. And then you draw your splash here, okay? You draw like splash like this, for example. I want the splash like that. And apple in this. Not sure if it will understand the apple, but maybe. So I have this splash and I can make thick a little bit of, splash coming like that. So something like that, right? And I just run it and it will create splash. And the beauty of this is that you can generate high resolution image. On the product, it's not there yet. We're working on this because it's hard to upscale the actual item without losing details. So for that, you will need to supply large image, like 10 megapixel image of item, and then we'll shrink it, generate, and then upscale. It's lots of work. But this one, since it's full generation, we can upscale, and then really nice. So Apple didn't work, but the splash is really good. So better to use it without any, modifiers like let me download it like Apple or whatever, but put real apples in Photoshop if you need. So if without apple, milk splash with coffee, let's put coffee and run it. And if you look how it looks like, so this is the splash, right? Kind of cool, but the apple is not good, so he didn't understand apple. Here you can generate lots of things very fast. You see coffee is not right because it was trained on milk. For milk it's the best. And actually I was trying to chocolate milk, chocolate splash. It actually worked. Bright, let's say just bright background. Okay, no questions. Hot gun or magic? I think it was hot gun, right? On Rich's shots. I don't see it. It's done really well. I don't know, but definitely hot gun. It's floating. What resolution for the app? So to supply the image, like I said, it should be not less than 1000 pixel smallest side. Okay, because this is how we resize it. Chocolate is actually happening relatively nice. And the quality, of course, quality should be good. What we do, once you reposition image in the frame, we'll use some standard, it's called standard SDXL resolution. It's a list of resolutions. Aurora, you've seen it on the course, right? When you are doing it manually. So we pick one of the resolutions from that list and generate it. So 1000 pixel smallest side. Okay. Uh, 1024. And actually, since in application you do position it here, your reposition. You don't need to have 1024 exactly, okay? Come on. So you just it can be like 15,000 pixels, it's fine. Okay, because we do reposition it here. We're not supplying as is image, because when you do it with ComfyUI, it just sends the whole image, so it should be exactly 1024. Here it will be exactly anyway, because the frame, depending on the portrait, landscape, or aspect ratio, it will be already made for you, for this. Okay. Cool. Alrighty, looks like we're done. Guys, it was a pleasure talking to you. I'll play a little bit more. By the way, if anyone interested in generate jewelry stuff, for this application, it's better to shoot jewelry on something dark. It will clip it out. If you, you can even use some like whatever lighting, but it will work better than when it's done on dark. Then, since the background will be more like vivid, it will be more interesting look. It will look better on something dark. Okay. Alrighty, guys, it was a pleasure. It was cool to see you always. Yesterday I was like thinking, where are my friends? Why nobody says me? So thank you for joining. I really appreciate you spending 1 hour of your life every week with me. It means something for me. Okay. Have a good rest of your day, weekend, and see you next Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Alrighty. And yeah, watch for announcements. It will be new stuff coming to the application almost every day. See? This is cool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, tomorrow, Aurora, tomorrow 1 p.m. You know it? Because 4 p.m. sometimes it was just very few people, so I wasn't joining 4 p.m. When you will be there? At 4 p.m. or 1 p.m.? Look at this. This is just... that's perfect. For without any prompt, without anything for this ring, it just did it so good. Even the reflection, it tried to make the reflection like you do in Photoshop. Okay, because we have tomorrow 1 p.m. Pacific time and 4 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so 1 p.m. is for AA Mastery Guild. If you didn't join AA Mastery Guild, then I'll see you 4 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, 4. Okay, then, well, 4 your time, that means 1 my time. If you join at 7, that means it's 4 my time. Okay, anyway, see you tomorrow. Like I said, 1 p.m. Pacific time and 4 p.m. Pacific time. 2 webinars for me, but 1 p.m. is for sure, 4 p.m. if I will see people there. Because it's Q&A for students. If nobody comes there, I don't do anything. I just say, hey, goodbye. But if people there and the questions for me, I'm answering. It's like a support call for everyone who joined the course. 7. Okay, so I'll be there. Okay. Then you'll be there, I'll be there. Alrighty. See you tomorrow then. And guys, the rest of you, see you next Friday. Bye.